Good evening. I wanted to talk to you about the Cold Steel Warhawk. It's a good axe for the money. I mean, it's nothing insane, but it's a nice axe. But the handle, I mean, you have a lot of people who have had problems with the handle. And I always figured, people say, well, the polypropylene handle is crap, the fittings, the backside of the screws ain't really great. And some guy I saw just a couple of nights ago was twisting his axe after chopping it into a tree, and it just bent and then broke on him. He was standing there with just axe head in his hand. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I wouldn't want to put my, if I'm out camping, my safety and everything in the hands of an axe that you can be standing with just the axe head. And I've heard people go with all sorts of solutions, just like buy a ton of replacement handles or, you know, switch it out for a regular hickory handle, whatever. And I figured, why not weld it? So that's actually what I did. This is, or was, is, I assume, the Cold Steel Warhawk. And I bought myself cheap, the most generic, cheap steel hammer that I could find. I cut off the head of the hammer, kept the handle, and then since this one was a wee bit, let's say, narrow, thin, I don't know, then the base of the axe head, I made a U shape and fitted it into, and then tried to weld it around. And this it worked pretty good on this side and not so good on that side. You can see that they are a bit uneven, and that's the fabricator's fault, error. Because when I started, I made a tack here, but the problem was I was using ESAB Goldrox, an E6013 electrode, and I was running it mid to hot, and had a little bit of a hot start added for 5 amps, and it just melted away the axe head leg, so to speak. So, yeah, not a biggie. I mean, it's not supposed to be an exhibit piece or anything. It's just supposed to hold up, which the original handle really does not. And I'm pretty happy. This is not a piece to show off my fabulous welding skills because I'm not that good. I'm really not. So it's more just a thing that I wanted to show what you actually can make at home with just a welder and subpar welding skills. And the paint, well, it's not gonna hold up very good. If I'm a bad welder, I'm even worse at paint jobs. So I just put some rust primer and a coat of fluorescent red. It looks kind of fiery yellowish orange. It's I like the color. It was either that or Kawasaki green, really. And I did a little bit of testing. I just took a board and tried to hit it with the spike, I hit a knot there. I did pretty much twist it all the way around. Mm, held up really good so far, and I mean, I don't see a reason why it shouldn't, because I think I had pretty good fusion on it, though it looks like crap. So if you're a better welder than I am, and chances are you are, then you shouldn't have a problem at actually making this even better than I did. But it's like I said, it's not an exhibit piece. It's not a beauty contest. It's just to show you guys what you can do, and I wanted to see if it worked, and it has, and it's gonna be a working axe. I mean, I'm just gonna chop stuff with it, maybe throw it around. It's not a big thing, but I still think it's better than what Cold Steel are selling, which is a darn crying shame. You should be able to get a handle that actually holds up to a bit of stress, because an axe to me, it's it's a hard working tool. You chop stuff down with it, and especially with the spike. I mean, you're supposed to chop into things, pry things. It really should hold up to a little bit of abuse, not just regular use, but actual abuse. And the original product, sad to say, it didn't, and that's why I did this one. The overall length of it is a wee bit shorter than the original. I mean, it's not a big thing. You can take a hammer that has a longer shaft, and you'll get the same or even longer. But for me, I reckon this will work. I could have filled up the hole with with a little bit of welding as well, but I decided not to, because it can be nice. I can hang it on the wall on that one or something. It doesn't really matter big to me. And that's it. I I hope you got some inspiration from this, and that you may do something with it. And if not, I mean, that's your own problem. So, bye bye, guys. God bless.